Hey, this is Brian Webb. I serve as the Area Director for Pacific Oceania with Assemblies of God World Missions. As I travel and preach in churches across the United States, many times I met with people who, with tears in their eyes, tell me God called them to be a missionary, but they never fulfilled that call. The reasons they didn't fulfill their call are as varied as the individuals I meet. But one thing is consistent in all these stories: the regret of missing an opportunity to serve God in an extraordinary way. What is it that keeps those that God has called from stepping out in faith? I think sometimes it's just the question of, where do I start? Becoming a missionary is a huge life change. For many people, the timeline from when they say yes to God to when they step into the country that God has called them to serve takes years. So how do you start such an overwhelming transition? The same way you take a journey of 10,000 miles. You take the first step. So today I want to talk to you about the steps in becoming a missionary. In the Pacific, we often visualize a roadmap to becoming a missionary as feet wet opportunities, exploring, and diving in. Feet wet opportunities last from 2 weeks to 11 months. And if that sounds like something you would be interested in, watch my Feet Wet Opportunities video in this series. Today I want to talk to you about exploring. In the Pacific, we invite prospective missionaries to explore. Explore opportunities are 1 to 2 year opportunities. Some college graduates view an explore opportunity as a tithe of their professional skills and education before they begin a career. These opportunities are ideal for those who want to give a year or two and pray about a lifetime. Explore opportunities give you enough time to learn language, study culture, and really get a grasp of what you could do if you chose to invest a lifetime. So, who can participate in an Explore opportunity? You need to be at least 18 years old, have a strong Christian testimony, a solid recommendation from your pastor, and have received or earnestly be seeking to receive the baptism in the Holy Spirit. Have an invitation by the missionary you want to serve with. You need to display a desire to serve God and others, and you need to be in sufficient health for the context, understanding that not all countries have the same level of medical care as is available in the U.S. So, what would your Explore opportunity look like? Well, with 23 nations, tens of thousands of islands to choose from, the possibilities are almost endless. Explore opportunities are centered on a single country, and typically you'll focus on one of 5 types of ministry: evangelism and church planting, pastoral development, community development, children's ministry, or next-gen ministry. For more information on these types of ministries, watch my How Could I Serve video series. Explore opportunities feature periods of language and cultural learning as well as hands-on ministry. In an Explore opportunity, we want you to develop an understanding for and an appreciation of your host country, a solid understanding of missions, and to get a glimpse into what a lifetime of service in the Pacific might look like. So, how do you get started with an Explore opportunity? It starts with a conversation. Reach out to myself or the missionary you'd like to work with. Often we can arrange for a phone or video interview to get to know you a bit, determine if you're a good fit for the opportunity you're interested in, and see if it would be possible to arrange an Explore opportunity considering both yours and the host missionary's ministry focus and temperament. So how do you apply for an Explore opportunity? Well, following your conversation with myself or your missionary, you'll be directed to an online application portal. If you attend an Assembly of God church, your pastor can direct you to your district or network mission secretary. Depending on the state you live in, there may be educational or ministerial credentialing requirements before you can serve in an Exploring opportunity. A lot of times people wonder, how will I fund my Exploring opportunity? Those exploring are considered to be missionary associates by Assemblies of God World Missions. So you're given a budget by the national office, and you will need to raise funds through friends, family, and churches who know you. While this can seem daunting, It's a key part of the faith journey for those who are considering a lifetime of service. Training and mentoring throughout this fundraising process is readily available. Now, here's the thing. In 24 years of missions, Renee and I have helped many new missionaries discover their calling, walk through the application process, and navigate their fundraising journey. I've never seen anyone fail to reach the field because of finances. If God is calling you, God will provide for you. Yes, it may seem scary at first, but through the process, you will learn to trust God in an amazing way. Exploring in the Pacific means leaving the shore, submerging yourself in a whole new environment, giving God a blank canvas on which He can paint His dreams for your life. If you feel God's tug at your heart to give a year or more in the Pacific, send me a message or an email. I would love to have a conversation with you about exploring in the Pacific.